Gardeners, we understand the frustration of pests wreaking havoc on your precious plants. But what if we told you there's a safer, more natural way to reclaim your garden? Over the next 10 minutes, we're going to take you on a journey of transformation, showcasing gardens that were once overrun by pests but have now been restored to health using nothing more than nature's own remedies. Stay with us as we unveil the secrets to natural pest control that will revolutionize your green space. Why should you consider natural pest control methods? Well, the answer lies not just within the boundaries of your garden, but in the wider ecosystem. The health of our environment, our families, and our beloved pets are all interconnected. By selecting non-toxic methods, we're choosing a path that ensures the well-being of everyone and everything involved. These methods aren't just safe, they're also effective and simple to implement. So, let's dive in and discover how effective and simple natural pest control can be. Knowing your enemy is half the battle won. Let's familiarize ourselves with common garden pests. First on the list, we have aphids. These tiny pear-shaped insects can be found in various colors and often cluster on new growth or undersides of leaves, sucking plant sap and causing wilting or yellowing. Next up, slugs. These slimy, nocturnal creatures are notorious for leaving a trail of destruction, munching on leaves, stems, and roots of your beloved plants. And then, there are caterpillars. These wriggly invaders are the larvae of butterflies and moths, and they have a voracious appetite for foliage, often leaving telltale holes in leaves. These are just a few examples of the usual suspects. There are countless pests out there, but don't fret. By identifying them, we're already one step ahead in our battle. Now that we know our enemies, let's explore how to combat them naturally. The health of your garden is the first line of defense against pests. A garden that thrives is a garden that fights off pesky invaders with ease. So how do we fortify this natural defense? By practicing good garden culture. Let's start with crop rotation. Switching up what you plant in a specific spot each season can disrupt the life cycle of pests. This keeps them from getting too comfortable and multiplying. Next, let's talk soil health. A plant rooted in nutrient-rich soil is stronger and more resistant to pests. Composting, cover crops, and organic fertilizers can help you achieve this. Lastly, proper watering is crucial. Overwatering can lead to diseases that attract pests, while underwatering can weaken your plants and make them easy targets. Find that sweet spot where your plants are just right, not too dry and not too soggy. With these simple changes, you can bolster your garden's natural defenses against pests. Let's dive into nature's arsenal and create safe, effective pest control solutions right from your kitchen. Imagine controlling your garden's invaders with ingredients you already have at home. Fascinating, isn't it? Garlic, a culinary staple, doubles as a potent pesticide when combined with water. Just blend a few cloves, strain, and spray on the affected areas. It's that simple. Next, we have neem oil, a natural extract that disrupts the life cycle of pests and prevents them from eating or reproducing. A few drops in water, and you're armed with a potent yet eco-friendly solution. Lastly, let's not forget about soap. An age-old remedy, a mild solution of dish soap and water can deter a wide range of pests. It's gentle on plants, but tough on bugs, making it a go-to solution for many gardeners. With these DIY solutions, you can keep pests at bay without harming the environment. Did you know that not all insects are harmful to your garden? Some are actually beneficial. Yes, you heard it right. In the world of gardening, there are superheroes who don't wear capes. They're known as beneficial insects. Among these, ladybugs and lacewings are the stars. These tiny critters are voracious predators of many common garden pests. Ladybugs, with their distinctive red and black spotted coats, are a gardener's best friend. They have an insatiable appetite for aphids and other soft-bodied insects. On the other hand, lacewings, with their delicate, transparent wings, are equally valuable. Their larvae feed on a variety of pests including aphids, mealybugs, and even insect eggs. By introducing these beneficial insects, you're not just combating pests, you're also encouraging biodiversity and maintaining a natural balance in your garden. This method, known as biological control, is a cornerstone of natural pest management. By welcoming these beneficial insects, you can maintain a natural balance in your garden. Nature has its own way of managing pests. Let's explore how companion planting can help. This unique method involves strategically grouping certain plants together in your garden. Just as some people bring out the best in each other, so do certain plants. They can help each other grow, repel pests, and even enhance flavor. For instance, basil and tomatoes are a classic pairing. Basil helps to repel tomato hornworms, while the tomatoes provide shade for the basil. Another great duo is marigolds and just about any vegetable. Marigolds secrete a substance that deters nematodes, tiny soil-dwelling pests, from munching on your veggies. Similarly, nasturtiums planted with squash or cucumbers can deter squash bugs and cucumber beetles. By understanding these relationships, you can use plants to do the work of pest control for you. Through strategic pairing of plants, you can naturally repel pests and enhance your garden's productivity. Sometimes, the old ways are the best ways. Let's look at some hands-on techniques for pest control. Physical and mechanical controls form a cornerstone of natural pest management. One of the simplest methods is hand-picking pests. It's as straightforward as it sounds, but remember to wear gloves. Barriers are another excellent tool. They can be as simple as a net to keep birds from your berries or a copper tape around your pots to deter slugs. Traps are also an effective way to control pests. A shallow dish filled with beer, for example, can attract and drown slugs and snails. And who knew pests had a favorite drink? The beauty of these methods is their simplicity. They don't require fancy gadgets or harmful substances, just a little time and effort. These simple tools and techniques can be the difference between a pest-ridden and a pest-free garden. Prevention is better than cure, especially in the context of pest control. This phrase rings particularly true when we consider the power of regular monitoring and maintenance in our gardens. It's not just about reacting to pest problems, but proactively preventing them from taking hold in the first place. Think of it as an ongoing dialogue with your garden. A daily stroll can turn into an inspection tour, where you're checking plant health, looking for signs of pest activity, and taking note of any changes. It's about being in tune with your garden's needs. Early intervention is crucial. Spotting a few aphids or caterpillars today could prevent an infestation tomorrow. A little effort now can save a lot of trouble later. And remember, the goal isn't to eradicate all pests, but to maintain a balanced ecosystem where pests and beneficial organisms coexist. Stay vigilant and keep minor pest problems from becoming major infestations. Don't just take our word for it. Hear from real gardeners who've embraced natural pest control. Meet Martha from Maine, who was once plagued by slugs. After implementing beer traps, she saw a significant reduction in these slimy invaders. Or consider Raj from Rajasthan, who introduced ladybugs to his garden, turning an aphid nightmare into a blooming paradise. And let's not forget Susan from Sydney, whose companion planting strategy not only repelled pests, but also boosted her garden's productivity. Each of these gardeners found a way to protect their plants and promote a healthier ecosystem. Their stories are not unique. Every day, countless gardeners worldwide are discovering the power and potential of natural pest control methods. The results speak for themselves. Healthier plants, safer gardens, and a happier planet. These gardeners are proof that with the right methods, you can reclaim your garden from pests. In the battle against garden pests, nature is your strongest ally. By identifying common pests, employing cultural practices, and harnessing the power of DIY natural pesticides, you can protect your garden without harmful chemicals. Introduce beneficial insects, use companion planting strategies, and employ physical controls. Regular monitoring and maintenance are key to preventing major infestations. You've heard from those who've triumphed using these methods. Embrace natural pest control methods and transform your garden into a healthy, vibrant, and pest-free space.